Hello and good evening, everyone. So, as you know, I've been promoting my return to YouTube land slash my conversation under the palm tree. And that is not without great determination and great desire and just really wanting to do something different, really wanting to make something valuable and worthwhile. So I recorded, I planned, I procrastinated a little bit. For the most part, I planned, I recorded everything that I needed, I edited everything. And it's not like me to not fulfill my word, to not deliver, because that is most definitely, if not me being a woman of my word, but also the perfectionism that kind of still lies within. But after doing all of that editing, granted, it's probably a system I probably never should have been using from the get go. But after doing all of that, spending hours on everything that I did, nope, you must be thinking, you deleted it? No, I did not delete it, but rather it won't upload. And I've deleted every other video, several pictures, like hundreds of videos, as a matter of fact, from my phone, because this is a video editing program that I've used on my phone just by way of suggestion, which I'll probably never use again for this type of work. It's just my computer was not working for me, trying to use iMovie, and I needed another outlet. And so I went to InShot to use it. And unfortunately, I cannot do what I need to do to upload the video. So here I am withholding the tears because I had something that I thought was pretty good. I thought was pretty decent, talking about communication. But this just goes to show how when things don't go as planned, sometimes there's a reason. Sometimes there's more that people need to see. And I'm holding back tears because this had been something, or just from the get go, this was something that I enjoyed doing. I grew to love, and I wanted to have fun with. And so, in the midst of having fun with it and playing around with all the different tricks, all the bells and whistles, here I am without a product to give, without something to deliver. So, like I said, I go live. I've done it before a bajillion, gazillion times. I'll just go live. Uh, I don't even know where to start, where to begin, except to talk about what I plan to talk about in my previous video. But as you can probably see, the title is Wow, and I don't look particularly pleasant on the introduction of this video, but this is real. And am I being a crybaby? Probably so. This is first world problems, as people would say. My internet connection, my phone won't save my video. But it actually means something to me. It actually carries weight. It actually has valuable because it's something that I find valuable. And I hope for whoever ends up watching this, they find it valuable. They find it worthwhile. My intention is not to do this for me, but to do this for other people who don't have a voice, other people who have gone through things that I've gone through, whether that is divorce, whether that is a mindset of literally being in a cage like a bird with the cage door wide open, but still not able to go free. Um, this is meant for the person who is screaming inside, and needs an outlet and wants to be heard. This is for somebody who has a ton of friends around them, a ton of people who love and care for them, but don't feel like they're being heard, or do feel like they're alone and they don't belong, that they're not invited, even though they may be the center of attention. You can be alone in a crowd full of people. And I'm not saying that that's completely me in every aspect of it, but I've had moments, I've had instances, and that's what this was all about, to share those things with people that I know, people that I don't know, just to give perspective, just to give insight. And so please stay tuned. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to figure this out. But I didn't want to disappoint for those who did have intentions of tuning in and being a part of the conversation, like I normally say. And I want you to stay tuned. Tune in on Tuesdays. It's still going to be boom, explosive. So, yeah, I really don't know what else to say. Besides, I apologize for disappointing you. For those who even thought to tune in on this evening, I thank you for your intention. For those who may have not been interested in tuning in, that's okay too. That's okay too. Um, yeah. And two, I want to give space to people who um, need an outlet and don't know how to put themselves out there. I would say I'm a mostly private person, except when I got married again. Uh, the prophet, who is my husband, he's not a very private person. So by way of being in relationship, I have to open up. I have to be willing to share, to be transparent, and to be vulnerable. And this was my avenue to do so. Of course, for those who know me, this is more in a strategic, polished kind of way. But this is evidence that perfection is not achievable. Yet and still, I've made progress. I've made progress in learning things, that everything that you put out might not necessarily be what needs to be out and what is needed by the world. And I could admit that communication and talking on that subject, you can go so many different avenues, but it probably wasn't in the vein that was necessary, especially now during this season where communication is how we're staying connected. And hopefully in this season, we're improving that communication, even if it's by way of picking up the phone. I think we've missed out on that so small but necessary aspect of life. Just picking up the phone, not to scroll, not to text, but like picking up the phone and verbally talking to someone, because right now that's really all we have. Social media is getting a lot of our attention and distracting a lot of us. So let's use it to our advantage. At least that's what I'm trying to do right now, is use it as an outlet for myself, and maybe for those who are similar and or like me, who just need a listening ear or want to give feedback or share information. Now I'm just rambling, but I didn't want to disappoint. Out of all of this, I didn't want to disappoint. So here is Conversations Under the Palm Tree Uncut. Wild and unusual. And hopefully I'll never have to experience this again where it just does not work. Well, life happens and just things don't fall into place as you foresee. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get this video uploaded. In the meantime, I hope you all are blessed. Again, I sincerely apologize. And for that one person who popped in, hey, thank you for tuning in to Conversations Under the Palm Tree. Peace.